Hello YouTubers. Alright, spoiler alert. Do not watch this video until you watch my video entitled Psychological Profile of Korra and Asami. Watch this video first. The Psychological Profile of Korra and Asami. Hashtag KORRASAMI. Okay? Then you'll be able to understand better what I'm talking about. It's taking about 6-7 hours to refine this video of writing things over and over again until I got what I wanted to say. Even now it's only 95% right. There's still 5% of it I don't like, but I'm going to do this anyway. I'm running out of time, unfortunately. The name of this video is 12 Psychological Points on the Legend of Korra series for true hashtag KORRASAMI fans only. The name of the video is 12 Psychological Points on the Legend of Korra series for true hashtag KORRASAMI fans only. Alright, look. If you listen to my last video, I'm a psychology minor. I worked on the suicide hotline. I have 2 hours in clinical studying and about 400 hours of practica. My friend's from the University of Georgia in Athens. It's a big school in the state of Georgia. He's a graduate psychology major. Oh, graduate. You know, he graduated with a psychology degree. 4-year, now he's going for graduate. Basically, he's homophobe. But, once again, I got him to admit these points. These are the 12 points, and we have 5 incidental points. 12 points, but there's 5 mentions that we're going to put at the very end. So really, it's like 17 things you can think about when it comes to this show. Alright, first one. Korra writes Asami for 3 years, watching the Southern Water Tribe healing from her injuries. Bolin writes stupid pictures because Bolin can't read or write. He just draws pictures. Korra is seen throwing this on the floor. Alright? Once again, first point is going to tie to number 5. But that's in Book 4, Episode 1. Just point 1. 2. Sneaker look. This happens starting at the end. It starts happening in Book 2, but it manifests itself more and more in Book 3 and ultimately in Book 4. A sneaker look is a terminology I've given to this phenomenon, which has not ever been psychologically given a name before. So I am the inventor of this word. It's where lovers look at each other when someone's saying something stupid or insignificant or just plain out irrelevant. And they look at each other and they're like thinking, what the fuck? I guess you can call it what the fuck emotion, alright? They look at each other, and Korra and Asami are seen doing this a lot, and especially in Book 4. And when people are talking, like Bolin's talking, they look at each other, and then as soon as they notice that someone's looking at them, they look back. But it didn't last that long. It's very fast. It's like 1-2 seconds. A lot of people do it in real life, and that's why I know it's this. But that's why I call it. I coined the phrase "sneak and look." It happens a lot. 3. Korra blushes when she's near Asami. I'm going to do another video called the Triumvirate. These 3 videos are going to be called the Triumvirate. Alright, you have to understand. Korra is a woman of color. She's brown/black, wherever you want to label her. Asami is white. On 4A standard TV does not give the show justice. Looking at 720 1080p, that's where it's at. I mean, you got a laptop, you can show 720 and 1080 high definition. You'll see a little bit different things. Alright? And this happened 2 times. We quoted. We had to play the tape back or watch it online. Once again, I started this experiment on December 26th by downloading all the episodes as soon as they're available on iTunes and watching it till now. We finished on January the 6th. But these are notes we compared. I think that happened in, the first time it happened was in, the 2 times it happened was in Book 4, though. Alright, 4. Asami teaches Korra how to drive. That happens in Book 2. Book 2, and it finishes off in Book 3. A lot of you guys know your mom and dad didn't teach you how to drive. It's someone like your brother, your grandmother, a friend, And for some months, it was our lover or girlfriend, boyfriend who taught us how to drive, or significant other, however you want to put it. I'm open-minded. I respect all LGBT people, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender. I myself is black. I've been oppressed. I've been hated on. I've been called a nigger for no apparent reason. I understand my brothers how you feel and my sisters how you feel of the homosexual community. All right, I understand. God knows I've been in the trenches with you guys. All right. Asami tells Korra to hear if Korra needs to talk or anything. All right, this happens in book 3, the last episode. Book 3, by the way, is titled Change. After the Red Lotus attack, Korra and Asami, Korra's in the wheelchair. Asami is talking to her, and it's right before Genora's airbending induction ceremony, and Asami puts her hands on Korra's hands and like, I'm here for you, Korra, if you need anything. Now, once again, psychologically, this is like the anything thing is only said when someone's trying to be more than a friend. They want to be your lover, your friends with benefit, whatever you want to call it, a booty call, whatever you want to call it. I mean, seriously, in real life, it happened like this. One of my friends killed in an accident, and we're sitting there, and as a black male, I'm not allowed to cry. It shows weakness. So I'm sitting there, and I screamed. I just yelled out this agonizing sound of pain. And one of my friends walked up to me, and fraternity brothers patted me in the back, and he knew that I couldn't express my emotions properly because my mother and grandmother didn't raise me that way. And my father, he was there, but my emotional development is sort of lacking, you know. And he knew I was crying, but I couldn't cry. So he just said to me, and this is real life scenario, is that I'm here for you if you need my help. But then I yelled again, and then a girl got up she used to be my girlfriend, and she patted me back and said, I'm here if you need anything. And basically I meant, to me, that was code word for like, let's get back together. I mean, it's like a pickup line, basically. That's the only way I could put it, alright? But there's a difference, you know, guys not going to say that. You know, it's not said. People who are straight just don't say that. I don't care what anyone says. I mean, get a YouTube video or any video where that happens in it, and 9 times out of 10, the only reason why they said it was like a last resort ploy to get your attention. But anyway, Korra asked Asami, and she would like to go back dancing. Now, look, when you look at this, look at it like this. A lot of you guys, the Legend of Korra is in English, right? A lot of us, that's our native language. But I tell you, put it on high definition and put the subcaptions on, or for hearing impaired, so you can see what they're saying. And it says that, which implies back means to continue what you're doing previously. That's the definition of it in the dictionary, Wikipedia, or anything. You know, hey, turn back the channel, because you were just watching it. Flip back the page. Go back to bed. You had already been in bed, so you're going back as a continuation from doing previously. Asami replies, I'm all danced out. Same meaning that they have been dancing previously. Alright, 7. That's in the finale. See, book 4. Korra and Asami bond over the fact that they both dated Mako. This happens in book 3. Well, book 2 going on book 3. But then in book 3, Korra says, I never had a girlfriend before. It's a direct quote. You know, a lot of people talk about Mako, Korra, whatever. That's stupid. Once again, in book 2, we saw that Mako, Korra, they fight too much. They really do. And it's not a good relationship. A lot of people like that in the straight world, or whatever world they're in, same-sex, whatever. If they fight like that, a lot of people think that's love. And a lot of times with straight people, they think that's love when people yell at them and fight with them and stab them with a knife. But I won't accept that. I mean, I think it's stupid as hell if they... I mean, a lot of you people are psychologically damaged. I'm not saying this just to the Korra fans. I'm just saying in the world, a lot of you guys and people, girls and guys, children, adults, wherever the hell you are, you guys are psychologically damaged. Look, man, when someone loves someone, you don't yell at them, you don't try to stab them with a knife, you don't try to shoot them with a gun. It's stupid. Now, once again, the writers of this show, I'm not going to say their names, because you guys who are true Legend of Korra fans, the last Avatar fans, know who I'm talking about. But in the real world, in many movies, this is a psychological mirror. Many movies have had this, well, where the person, the girl and the guy fight all the time, and at the end they go dating the same sex. And it uses the female. I've seen this in many movies. Watch the Logo channel to be exact, alright? Now, and then, once again, Asami and Korra bond over the fact they both got Michael. That's just a ploy they use. Alright, once again, Asami equates losing, number 8, Asami equates losing her father to losing Korra. Then Korra consoles her. Asami states word for word, I don't think I could stand losing you and my father on the same day. Which means literally, Korra and Asami are now consider each other to be family. And in the gay terminology, someone's in your family. If a guy walks to me and says, if I'm in your family, that means we're like super cool. It's all good. But usually in gay family, it represents that we're secretly on the side lovers or soulmates. Once again, but that can be debated. But in the real world that we live in, that's what that means. Many things can be paralleled or mirroring. It's called. The scientific term is mirroring. You know, something happened before. It's a term they use for movies. All right. Now this is important. This is mirroring also. Asami saves Korra's life. Remember, Asami in book 3, Asami helps Korra escape from the Earth town where the Red Lotus have her captured. She's hurt. They're escaping. Then they get caught by the Earth Nation. All right. On the airship, Asami says these airships are cheap, and then she breaks it and helps her and Korra escape, and then they get freed. 10. In the season finale, book 4, Korra apologized to Asami for being gone for so long. Asami replies, I'm just happy you're here now. Now again, why would another woman who is straight or whoever apologize for being gone so long? Name me a movie where you remember seeing that happen. You know, straight people, and I'm straight and I can say this, are really, but sometimes a bunch of assholes. For example, when I was younger, I was 18 years old, I had a girlfriend, and one day she's like, I'm leaving, I'm going to Minnesota. I didn't see her for 4 or 5 years. Then suddenly she comes back and she's like, oh, I'm back now. Let's talk. But she don't apologize. It's just like, I've seen a lot of people do that. It's just straight culture. That's just how it is. And they haven't written or anything. They're like, they expect to be back in your life. Like, you owe them something. But they're the ones who left, you know? It's like, it's the blame game. But once again, Korra straight out apologizes to Asami for being gone so long. Once again, it goes back to point 1. She wrote her for three years. Who knows how many times? I mean, there's a guy in Japan's got this website up now. I don't know what it's called. I mean, I just stumbled upon it. I didn't even tab it or not. But, you know, I'm going to tab it later on probably or search for it again. He's got basically these love letters from Korra to Asami. And basically it's about the show. But then he got 3 or 4 of them that are just off the chain, you know. But once again, you Korra and Asami fans, you know, Google it, bling it. You'll find out what I'm talking about. 11. When Asami says, I really could use a vacation right now, Korra replies, let's go on a vacation together. Just the 2 of us, and where do you want to go? Asami replies, I would like to go to the spirit world. Alright. This is important. Korra being a woman of color, it's inspirational woman of color. It's like the man. That's the man entity. Asami is like, if Asami only dated women from the get-go throughout the whole series of the show, she would be considered a lipstick lesbian. That means she's feminine, she's pretty, she looks good. You know, heck, if I'm going down the road and Asami's walking down my street, I'll date her. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was. I mean, she's feminine, she's cute, she's in intellect, whatever. But, you know, that's just the relationship. Because, you know, The submissive or the non-dominant or the non-alpha will basically make a statement like, "Oh, I'm bored. I wish I could go to the discotheque." Then me, being the dominant or the alpha or the leader or whatever you want to call it, there are many terms to this. None are incorrect. All are welcome here. Would say, "Okay, you want to go to the discotheque? Let's go to New York City and go to the Vortex and Club 54 or whatever and get a couple of drinks." Then she replies, "I want to go to Club Studio 54. Then I reply, "Okay, let's do it now." It's my job to take care of what her desires are, or whatever their desires are. You know what I'm saying? It's Korra taking on the male responsibility. Now, this is the last step. The last point. Korra and Asami hold hands as we walk into the spirit portal. This image parallels Varric and Zhu Li's wedding photo. Also, Korra and Asami look at each other's eyes with that lover's glaze. Alright, lover's glaze is another word I get the rights on. It's a definition. When you look at the eyes of your lover, time stops. You don't even have to kiss. You didn't realize you're not alone. You have someone to stand by your side. Friend, lover, soulmate. Once again, for you people who ever love someone really, and they were saying something like, if your lover looked at you and said, "Look, I'm gonna be dead within a week. I'm dying of cancer," something like that, or breast cancer, or prostate cancer, whatever. "I'll be dead within a week or a month." Kissing at that time is not the most romantic thing to do. But what's going to make a person feel so much better is you look into her eyes like, I couldn't compare it to the 1,000-yard stare. The 1,000-yard stare is someone's getting ready to do something violent, or they're getting ready to, they're zoned out. But in this situation, it's just the opposite. You're so zoned in on someone. You're looking at their eyes, and you can almost tell that you can read their mind. So that's the lover's glaze, or that's I coined that. There's really no definition for that because, you know, they do, but it's too technical and it's too goofy. Now, this is some good mentions, alright? In the final episode, Book 4, last episode, Last Stand, Mako tells Prince Ru he's not going to hook him up with Korra. Once again, because if Korra and Asami had already been dancing, everybody knows that they're a couple. In the world of The Legend of Korra, or the series of the Avatar world, I'm going to do a video about this as well. There's no homophobia, there's no sexism, there's no racism. There is classism because certain people are leaders, but the things that happen in the real world don't happen in the Avatar world. That's why a lot of people didn't know that Korra was a black person. But on a 480 screen, yes, there's no big difference. But once again, on a 720 or 1080, the difference is like night and day. Compared to Asami, looks like she's been dead for 20 years. Her skin is white, her legs are red, her lips are red. She looks like a geisha girl. That's the way I can put it. If you've ever been to Japan and seen a geisha girl, that's what she looks like. Skin flawless. Korra, brown skin. She looks like a girl from, I would say the best example of this would be for a girl from Brazil, Colombia. From the color tone, you know. Yeah, there are girls throughout the Hispanic world that look like that. Or girls in Africa. But once again, that's the best example I can think of for raw power and beauty. Alright. B. That's A of mission. B of missions. They hold hands a lot. We see them hold hands and hug a lot. Whenever there's a chance for them to be in a scene together, and it starts in Book 3, and it just manifests itself in Book 4, they do it whenever they can. C. You have to understand, Korra suffered with PTSD, which is also known as post-traumatic stress syndrome. It's a type of disorder caused by anxiety, as well as anxiety disorder caused by extreme emotional trauma, like being raped, shot at, attacked, anything. Being in war. I suffer PTSD, and my friend does. That's why during Book 3, Changes, the last episode, after being poisoned, then Janora's getting her introduction or ceremony for her getting her tattoos, she's crying a tear. I mean, look at her. I mean, look at Korra in that episode. She, after the fight with Zahir, she looks like hell. She looks like shit, basically. She's been through a trauma, and for the first 3 episodes or 4 episodes of book 4, I mean, book 4 of balance, she's out of balance. She don't give a damn. She's depressed, and she wants to be by herself. That's why she went to the South Pole for 3 years, and it takes a long time to heal. Even myself, I'm still fighting PTSD, and it's been over 25 years. Even as I talk to you now, my friends, I'm in a place by myself. I don't have any friends or anyone to talk to other than you people. So, I appreciate you listening to my video. I really do. Once again, Mission D, this is related to what's going on in the whole series. This show is rated Y7 on iTunes. It's Y7, alright? Which means kids of 7 can watch it. As a teacher, you gotta understand, if they would have ended the show with 2 women kissing, it would have been a big controversial. A lot of people would have boycotted The Legend of Korra. Once again, though, I believe in my heart, though, when the camera fades up in the last episode, if you don't believe what I have to say, go to book 4, change, book 4, balance, I'm sorry. Look at the last episode, The Last Stand, and look at how the camera's done. They're looking there at each other in the lovers' glaze, and the camera pans up. I believe there is going to be a non-rated video with them kissing in it, though. The chances are 50-50. Once again, though, they're going to have a Y7 version and a version with them kissing on it. But that's going to come out probably around March 2015, maybe June 2015. There's different versions. And also there's going to be DVDs from different regions. You know, the one in America, region 1, is different than the region in Africa, different than the region in Russia. Once again, they make different versions, you know, because the video players, DVD players, Blu-ray disc players don't play the same thing. Now, if you got a computer, sometimes you can play version 1, 2, or 3 for a period of time and switch it out. But, you know, don't get stuck with the wrong version because you're going to be out. And last thing, there's some continuation issues. Whether this was in the series intentionally or not, this is good mention. I'm sorry this video lasted so long, but I had to say this. We notice from time to time, Korra exchange things, you know. You really can't tell that much, but when it happens, you see glances or anything. There's a pause and then there's a switch away from it. So basically, even the writers admit, I'm going to make a video about this. The world of Avatar is not like the real world that we live in, when people are invaded by race, sexism, and even hatred, for that fact. I'm going to make a video about this, but that's all I have to say. Okay, this is going to be the most diagnostical version of it you can ever be seen. I covered everything. There's nothing that was left out. Every little detail. Once again, I had some things that were different in him, but we only agreed to put down what was similar. If we wrote down the same thing, then we put it in the video. If it was different, we did not. Now, if someone wants to email me and find out what the other differences were, I'll be glad to reply if I have the time. But I'm running out of time, like I said. I wish everyone good luck, good day, goodbye. Also, I'm going to make a video about The Legend of Korra. Well, the world of the avatars. I don't know what the video is going to be named, but you'll see it pretty soon. It's going to be made after this video. Alright, thank you for watching. Good day, goodbye.